All right, so today we're diving into a vehicle that doesn't just blur the line between a luxury SUV and a military machine, it pretty much erases it. This is the Rezvani Vengeance, and yeah, it's basically a fortress on wheels that looks like it drove right off a movie set.
I mean, just look at this thing. The first time you see it, it's a lot to take in. You've got these insane, aggressive body panels, this tactical stance. You'd have to expect to see it on Mars, not driving down your street in California. But here's the thing. What's really wild about this machine isn't just what you see on the outside. Nope, because underneath all that armor and aggression, it's hiding a secret, a surprisingly familiar and, dare I say, cushy identity. So you have to wonder, how does something like this even get made? Well, it all starts with an idea. The Vengeance wasn't an accident. It was designed from the ground up to bring a digital fantasy into the real world. This was the exact question the creators asked themselves. What if you could take one of those crazy, over-the-top vehicles from a video game and actually, own it, drive it to the store? That was the goal. So how'd they pull it off? Well, they hired a guy named Milen Ivanov. And get this, his day job is literally designing vehicles for video games. The mission was simple: create something that looks like a futuristic military SUV. But here's the real twist, the secret I was talking about. This entire armored beast, it's built on the bones of a brand new Cadillac Escalade. Okay, so let's start with that first impression, that imposing exterior. This is where that military fantasy really comes to life.
Every single angle, every line on this vehicle is designed to scream strength. There is nothing subtle about it. It is meant to be this unmistakable, road-commanding presence that basically tells everyone else, yeah, you're gonna want to get out of the way.
And the parts are just as serious as the looks. Up front, you've got this massive steel ram bumper. It's sitting on these huge 22-inch wheels wrapped in 35-inch military-grade tires. And oh yeah, for the ultimate in protection, you can add full ballistic armor and bullet-resisting glass. It is every bit as tough as it looks. So, just when you think you've got this thing figured out, right? It's a brutal, probably uncomfortable military machine. You open the door.
And this really captures the whole story of the Vengeance perfectly. On one hand, you've got this armored monster, and on the other, you're stepping into a world of pure, unexpected luxury. It's a total head-scratcher.
Which brings us to its secret identity. Once you peel back that armored shell, you find this high-tech, first-class cabin that feels like it's from a completely different vehicle. Because, well, it is.
And there it is. The big secret is that the interior is almost entirely untouched from the Cadillac Escalade it's built on. You get all the comfort, all the technology of one of the top luxury SUVs in the world.
So inside, you can have seating for up to 8 people, all wrapped in premium leather. You've got that stunning curved OLED dashboard, a panoramic sunroof. All that good stuff is standard. But you can take it even further. You can get an executive seating package with reclining massage seats, a bar, even a big screen TV. It's like a private jet and a command center all rolled into one.
So this is where things get really wild. This is where those two identities, the armored beast and the luxury cockpit, they finally merge. And this is where you get the gadgets that feel straight out of a spy movie.
If you add the optional military package, the Vengeance transforms from just a tough-looking luxury SUV into a full-blown personal security vehicle, armed with a pretty stunning array of defensive toys.
And the features in this package are just nuts. First up, electrified door handles to give anyone trying to get in a little shock. Next, you've got pepper spray dispensers built right into the side mirrors. If you need to make a quick getaway, you can deploy a smoke screen. You can disorient anyone following you with blinding strobe lights, and you can see in total darkness with a thermal night vision system. It's a complete defensive arsenal.
But the most extreme feature by far has to be this: electromagnetic pulse, or EMP protection. Yes, you heard that right. This system is designed to shield all the vehicle's electronics from the pulse of a nuclear explosion. It kicks in less than a billionth of a second, and it's tested to exceed military standards. I mean, it's a level of protection that just makes you wonder, what kind of trouble are you planning on getting into? So, what does it take to actually move this beast? And more importantly, what's it going to cost you to own a vehicle that offers this level of protection and fantasy? Well, the standard engine is the powerful 420 horsepower V8 straight from the Escalade. But if that's somehow not enough for you, you can upgrade to a supercharged V8 that pumps out a staggering 810 horsepower. We're talking supercar territory in a vehicle that can weigh over 8,000 pounds when it's all armored up. So, what's the price for all this insanity? The Vengeance starts at $285,000. That gets you the unique video game body on top of a fully loaded Cadillac Escalade.
But if you want the real deal, the bulletproof glass, the body armor, all those spy gadgets, you're going to need to add the armored package. And that will tack on another $85,000.
And if you go all out, if you check every single box for performance upgrades, executive seating, and every security feature you can get, the price can climb to a jaw-dropping $782,250. It really makes you ask, what is the price of feeling completely invincible on the road? So, just for some context, how does this stack up? A traditional armored Escalade starts at a pretty similar price, but the whole philosophy is completely different. A standard armored SUV is all about being discreet, about blending in. The Vengeance is the absolute opposite. It is designed to be an extreme, unmissable statement.
And I guess that brings us to the final question, right? Is this thing a practical look at the future of personal security for people who really need it, or is it just the ultimate automotive fantasy brought to life for someone who wants to own the absolute wildest-looking machine on the road? I'll let you be the judge of that.